Hello guys and welcome back to my first trade recap. Today is Thursday, February the 5th. So today I got, let's get on the lower time frame. I got two setups today. Honestly, I do not like the first one because recently we dumped a lot and reversals are low probability. The first setup was on this inversion, the second on this one, but I'll cover it now. So coming into the day, I saw, okay, we have this hourly fair value gap right here coupled. We have this new week opening gap, and we had inside of the new week opening gap this low right here inside of the new week opening gap. So I saw this 1 hour fair value gap, and in my mind we are very bearish. We already swept a lot of lows on the higher time frame and are trading towards this major low right here. So obviously higher time frame looks pretty bearish, as already said. So we had this 1 hour time frame, 1 hour fair value gap, and we just opened up right here, swept this low right here, and we also had this intermediate high on the 50-minute right here. Let's annotate it here. So this 1 hour fair value gap. So I looked for equilibrium of the range. That's a lot of consolidation. I always look for the fastest move with the last swing high or the last manipulation leg. In this case, it was from this high to this low, the cleanest move. So down to the 5-minute, we can see we had this inversion fair value gap right at 10 a.m. I do not really like this because we have a very big stop loss, about 700 points to the high. To the body close it's about 600 points. We also had news at 10 a.m. We can typically trade with this news, and yeah, so I looked for any lower time frame inverse into the 5-minute. I don't want to go short while staying in a 5-minute. Like here we inverse the 3-minute, but we still trading inside of the 5-minute. I don't really like this, so I waited for the 5-minute to get inversed and maybe get a retracement to then enter short. We unfortunately just displaced lower. It was honestly a very nice setup because the higher time frame model was in alignment, and yeah, we swept short-term sell side, went into buy side, touched equilibrium of the range in the unfilled 50-minute right here as well. We can see here hourly respecting the midpoint of this, the consequent encroachment, had the 5-minute nice inversion. So yeah, at this point we settled off a decent amount. So we left this 5-minute unfilled right here and a 5-minute right here, equilibrium around here. So I looked for a retracement back into this range. So at this point we had a SMT on the lows with ES right here, and this 1-minute fair value gap. That's the new week opening gap. We can delete that. Coupled, we have here very clean highs above. So I was looking to target these clean highs because we already moved a lot, and at this point in time we swept major sell side, and I expect a run back into equilibrium, which was inside of the 5-minute, and the relative equal highs were a 50-minute as well. So this made the draw even more probable. Yes, so we inversed the 1 minute, I went short. I got stopped out on this low because we had SMT, so I do not expect to revisit and then come higher and leave this intact. That's why I adjusted it to this low and not this. Obviously, like this, it would play it out. Yeah, I would target here the relative equal highs at a 1-to-1. That's enough because in the last days we dumped a lot, and I do not expect very high retracements. So at this point in time we traded into the 15-minute fair value gap, and we still have the internal low below us. As I showed in the beginning, we immediately have the 4-minute V-shaped inversion. That's where I was a bit in a conflict because we have equal highs but redelivering of a 15-minute, and we ran a liquidity pool, this short-term buy side, and we created a bearish SMT with ES. So I think it's valid, but it's definitely not A+ because of the equal highs, but valid to take in my opinion. We did not reach for EQ in this range, but with manipulation and SMT, it's for me a protected high where I expect, even in this case where we dumped a lot, to go even lower. We had here equal lows or relative equal lows, which I expect to get ran as engineered sell side liquidity. So I entered short on this candle. I targeted the internal low, stop loss around here, break even at this one, at this lows right here. So fast forward, we created the SMT, I went break even and got stopped out anyway. One break even, so one loss and one break even. We reversed all the way up, I think. But I think it's okay. It could have been better today. It could have been better today, but yeah. I think I need to focus on the reversals because in the recent days we dumped a lot, and the reversals become low probability in this higher time frame bearish structure we can see here. So definitely something I want to pay attention more in the future. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.